Higuruma Hiromi, a culling game player and a newly awakened sorcerer with only about a week or two of actual experience, has garnered a lot of fame in the Jujutsu Kaisen community due to his backstory and interesting curse technique. Being one of the only sorcerers ever shown to unlock his domain expansion first and have to construct his sorcery skills from the top down rather than bottom up. Higuruma's domain is a lot different from other modern sorcerers because of this, and because it also lacks a one-hit KO technique. Instead of creating a barrier, Higuruma's domain creates a courtroom setting inside the innate territory. Inside the court, all violence is restricted, and summoned behind Higuruma is a massive Shikigami named Judgeman, who after providing Higuruma with evidence, starts a court procedure with Higuruma at the judge seat. After being found guilty of a crime, Higuruma's opponent loses access to their curse technique, and eventually may even be handed down a death sentence. So in our normal JJK research, we came across this meme picture that shows Higuruma finding a bunch of Jujutsu Kaisen characters guilty for various offenses. Alright, and I got my man Broken Ronin here on the case with me.
Yo, what's up everybody? Here for what is going to be a very, very fun video.
Alright guys, so just like I said in the introduction, Higuruma is gonna find everybody in the courtroom guilty. So of course, we'll start with the easiest one on the list, which is one that we kind of already saw, which is Itadori Yuji, who was found guilty for entering the pachinko parlor as a minor. Ronan, do you have anything interesting to say about that before we just move on?
I mean, bro, we saw what happened. We'll say he's not good enough of a defense attorney to get himself out of that one. I mean, he was caught red-handed, bro tried to lie, didn't work. Higuruma packed him up because of that. So, I mean, I feel like Gege did all the talking for us on that one.
Yeah, Yuji's definitely not built to lie. He doesn't seem like someone that's able to be calm under pressure like that.
It even calls back to him not being able to lie to Hikari about Gojo and all that. Like, Yuji just, when it comes to mental games under pressure, bro is not ready for that. That's not how he's built. If it ain't about throwing punches, he's not ready.
Yeah, no matter how much of your boy you think Yuji is, that man is not lying for you under oath, even if he wanted to. It's just it's not happening. He's ratting you out on accident. Moving right along here, we're gonna get into some of the more interesting characters. So Higuruma is going to be able to find Megami Fushiguro guilty of illegal ownership of exotic animals. I don't know. I think he's kind of got him dead to rights on that one.
That one's going to be tough, bro. Because how are you going to have an elephant? Like, how are you just going to own an elephant, bro?
Where's he even keeping it? How's he feeding it?
Yeah,
neglect.
Yeah, bro. I mean, neglect, animal abuse, bro. That's going to be kind of rough. That's going to be kind of rough. I mean, yeah, the best argument Megami's got in court is that they aren't actual animals and they don't apply to the rules, but I don't know, bro. I don't know if that's gonna fly with Higuruma and all the evidence he's got. Like, when he sees that Megami is dropping elephants on top of people's heads, I feel like that might just be the final nail in the coffin for him.
And honestly, Madoka deer, the new ones that we just saw, might be an endangered species for all we know. I mean, like, we sincerely cannot trust, and not for nothing, just because they're Shikigami, you can't see me, but I'm making air quotes right now. Just because they're Shikigami doesn't mean that when they're materialized in the real world, they're not taking up just as much space as a regular animal would. And if you're saying they're not an animal, that's pretty fucked up. It's 2023.
Yeah, Megami's an animal person too, so I feel like he really wouldn't want to resort to like being like, nah, my Shikigami aren't animals for real. That might conflict with his own morals. Bro's getting he's getting the hammer. That's all I'll say. Megami
not looking so good. And I don't think he's gonna do so well in prison either. Moving on to Miwa, your Lord and Savior over here.
My goat for real.
Is also seems to be, looks like they're gonna get the books thrown at him. Possession of a katana as a minor.
Hey bro, listen.
How's Miwa?
I was about to incriminate myself. I was about to say that's not illegal, bro. I had a katana back in, I don't know, whatever time. Listen, she's guilty. I don't know what that, like, she's my goat, but the law's the law. What do you want me to do, bro? Like, that's crazy. She's just walking around with a katana. Maybe she's got a license. I don't know. Can you get a license for that? I wonder. Can you get a license to walk around with a katana as a minor?
I think if the law is strictly possession of a katana as a minor, I don't think there'd be any kind of license you could get that would accept you from that.
Damn, that's tough. Well, Miwa, you're going to jail. I don't know what to tell you. You're out of here.
Yeah, the cult leader's not weaseling her way out of this one. You guys are gonna have to bust her the fuck out of jail.
Yeah, listen, bro. I'll pay your bond, but like you're gonna have to sit in a county jail for a few days until I can collect the funds from the we'll say supporters.
Some Fight Club Project Mayhem type shit. Moving right along here, we've got Maki Zenin moving on, who serial killer, which I mean,
guilty.
Oof.
Throw away the key. What do you? We caught her on camera, bro. Like everybody gone. I mean, Jesus, she put up wilt numbers in terms of serial killer, bro. She is out of here.
Quite honestly, I think if you asked her if she did it, she'd look you dead in the eyes and be like, "What do you think?" Of course, I did.
Yeah, I did. And what? So what's she gonna do about it? Like Maki's really gonna just like Higuruma is really gonna try to convict her, and she'd be like, "Okay, what are you gonna do about it? You throw me in jail?" She's just gonna flex like, "Throw me in jail." Nah, I'm different. I'm not Megami. I'm not Yuji, right? We gonna have to scrap about that one.
Yeah, quite honestly, I don't know how death sentence, even if a Higuruma gets clearance for the death penalty, I don't know if he's gonna be able to uphold that sentence.
Yeah, and let's say she does get thrown in the slammer, bro. Maki's running the jail. Can we be honest?
God.
She's going in there. All right, you guys listen to me. Maki might have a better deal in jail than she did in the Zenin family.
I'm just imagining all her scars as like prison tattoos, like sleeves, just like in the jail in her orange jumpsuit. All right. We're not looking good. The Jujutsu High students are not okay. What the fuck? Inumaki petty theft?
So I was thinking about that too. The best thing I can think of, my mind goes to, is Volume 0, where he goes and like grabs like cough medicine, but I'm pretty sure the implication is that he paid for that. That's how I remember it. Like that, I'm trying to think of any examples of Inumaki even being near a store.
Inumaki, like, exposed serial kleptomaniac.
Yeah. Damn, bro. I didn't know. I mean, shit. I didn't know he was like that. I didn't know he was stealing. I honestly can't think of an example.
Are we saying he might be one of the only microphone?
Oh, the megaphone in Shibuya? Maybe. Well, we'll see,
I mean,
bro.
quite honestly, with these allegations, I can't trust anything he's been seen with in this entire series. So,
bro, probably, bro. And Judgeman's like all knowing in this court of law. So if he says he stole it, bro, he might have stole it.
I'm telling you, like, this is one of those things where like he gets exposed and everyone's like, wait a minute, I was missing my. He did take Nobura's skirt in the Jujutsu stroll. Maybe that's what that's from.
That might be that. Yeah, honestly, Inumaki, I didn't know you had it in you. We're gonna have to throw the book at you on this one. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you know, we were sitting here being like petty theft, cough medicine, microphones, but it turns out the petty theft might be a little bit more
less
insidious.
petty than we thought. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it might be a little bit more worrying. Yeah, for sure. Inumaki, definitely not a guy I think would do well in prison.
I'm just imagining Inumaki in the corner of his cell, like throat dry as fuck. No one's giving him cough medicine.
Codro, salmon. like, what are you talking about, bro? Eat your food, salmon.
Shut the fuck up. All right, so moving on. Someone who probably would do exceptionally pretty well in prison, I imagine. We've got Toto here, who's found guilty for stalking, which I don't know if you could classify it as stalking, more so as obsessive fandom. And we all know how Broken Ronin feels about Miwa. So I think it depends on your definition of stalking, because if you want to go with the one that serves Ronin, then we're gonna go with Toto's clear and innocent. But if you want to go with the one that goes against Ronin, then Toto's guilty as hell.
Listen, all I'm saying is Toto is just a fan, all right? I hope. Let me find out there's a chapter extra where he's like following Takada-chan around or something like that. I don't know, bro. But yeah, I don't know. Listen, I'll say Toto's kind of in a Maki category though. So what if he's guilty? He's running the prison.
Toto's Toto like the guy that's buff as fuck and is able to beat everybody up, but like nobody likes him and like no gangs want to accept him because he's just annoying.
Yeah.
It's like the baseball
stop
game.
Asking me what my type is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's rough. And I mean, I guess maybe we're assuming the worst, and maybe assuming that it's Takada. Maybe you could consider the kind of harassment that he gives to Yuji stalking. He won't leave Yuji alone.
Maybe. And I mean, like, to be honest, even if we don't find him guilty for that, like, I mean, assault on Megami, I feel like is a pretty, you can definitely throw the book at him for that. Like, bro said, what's your type? Didn't like the answer, and then like just clotheslined him across the battlefield, bro. I feel like, okay, fine. You want to find him guilty for stalking? Sure. He definitely did just run up and just slam a guy in his face because he thought he was boring. So I feel like we can definitely get some charges on him for that.
Well, let's move on here. Toto gets the book thrown at him. We have Mekamaru, who is gonna be guilty for espionage, which guilty as fuck. I have to say, Mekamaru is a traitor ass bitch and should be treated with as such. I don't know if you feel different.
Your Honor, he did it for love. I would like this.
Absolutely
case dismissed.
not.
I would like this case dismissed immediately. He did it for love, Your Honor. No, but
no rats.
So this shows how much I know. I had to look up. I'm like, damn, bro, is espionage a criminal offense? I'm like, you can't snitch.
Ronan's
bro.
like, you can get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I looked at it. I was like, hold on, wait a minute, that's a law. I'm like, I need to cover my tracks real quick, bro. Higuruma coming for me next. I said, hold on, let me check that. But yeah,
let the record show that is literally 2 crimes now that Ronan is worried of falling prey to.
Listen, bro, all I'm saying is I didn't know. Now I do. I'm going to call my lawyer. We're going to have a quick conversation. But yeah, Mekamaru is definitely guilty. Like, for real. Like, very obviously so. He'll tell you that he was guilty. He's like, I did it for Miwa. And bro will get thrown in jail.
He did not do it for Miwa. Mekamaru was a selfish ass motherfucker, and he just wanted his regular body back. Let's be real here. Let's call it like it is. It's not star-crossed lovers. It's I've had glass bones and paper skin my entire life, and I'm fucking tired of this shit, man.
Objection, Your Honor. Can we not allow somebody to want to be a real boy? I mean, we've all seen Pinocchio, right?
He put Miwa in danger.
Life sentence in prison. Throw away the key. I don't want to see it. Get him out of here. You know what? You're right, Noah. Put me in danger. Take out the batteries. Take out the batteries from his mech.
Oh no.
No more.
Damn. Just think about how strong he's gonna be when he gets out of that prison, dude. 40 years charge.
Jesus, yeah, that's gonna be a real special grade.
Oh, he's coming back, man. That's the one person you don't want to get out of prison. It's like the person you're waiting for when he gets out. It's like Michael Myers shit. Like, he got out. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
I gotta
that
move.
Wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah.
Next up, we have Mei with statutory assault, and this bitch is guilty. Arrest her now.
So guilty, right? Like, seriously, get her. In fact, you put $1 in the prison cell, she'll go herself. You don't really even need to use force or anything. Put a penny in there, bro. She's about to run in there, find it like a mouse to some cheese.
Like, ooh, piece of candy. Like, right into like a little box, and then it falls on top of her when she hits the stick. Like, 100%, this woman needs the death penalty now, because let me tell you this, her brother, beyond repair. The emotional and just the amount of damage.
You think we can also book her for insider trading? Like, you think what she did after Shibuya, like, you think we can get her out of here for that?
I'm surprised that's not even on the list. That's a double charge.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. We could definitely get her out of there for inside trading and statutory. So like, we can really just make sure she's gone for good.
And quite honestly, you know what? I'm sure those aren't even the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's probably a laundry list of crimes that Mei has committed. So she might be getting off easy with just those 2.
Yeah, this might actually be the worst matchup actually known to man that has slipped under the radar of every power scaler on this side of the community, because holy shit.
Definitely not going to be on the good side of the law.
Yeah, and that's one Higuruma could feel good about too. He doesn't even have to have a change of heart or anything. He's like, you know what? Yeah, you deserve to be put away.
For good.
Yeah, for good is the key word there. Moving on, we've got Mayo, who I have no idea how he made his way on this list, but funny nonetheless. Breaking and entering, which is hysterical that we would give the death penalty for, but
yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It gets even crazier when you realize that the old lady's house that he broke into, like, she didn't mind. She kind of just like, no, over there. Like, she just gives him directions. So definitely, I don't know if the punishment is suiting the crime here, but I mean, it's not like he didn't break and enter. Like, that window was shattered, and he went through it. So,
sir, the only thing this man is guilty of is having Zorro brain for fucking directions.
Saying, bro. Yeah, bro. He did like, are we really gonna punish a man for like not knowing where he's at? Come on now. Come on, Higuruma. Let's lighten the sentence up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. That could have went a lot worse. Let's just say, you know what? I think we can let Mayo slide. Definitely not death penalty, of course. I don't even think we need to do confiscation. I think we can let Mayo.
You think we can let him slide?
Yeah, I think we can let him go. As long as the old lady doesn't press charges.
Yeah, 100%.
We've got Naobito up next at public intoxication. Are we gonna cook him for this?
I mean, okay, right? Generally speaking, I'd be like, yeah, throw the book at him, right? Not death penalty, but confiscation. That's where I'd go. But the thing is, like, all right, let's look at the context, right? He's in Shibuya. How public is that really, bro? Bro just had a little sip, bro. He was under some stress. He was about to fight some special grade. The strongest sorcerer alive was, how do you say, not around. And he just needed a little bit to take the edge off, right? If that's a crime, actually, I'm not going to incriminate myself. Now, maybe we should throw the book at him, actually.
So let's review.
Okay.
You're completely okay with, let's say, a tragedy happens, cursed spirits are broken out in the world, and we have people saving us right now. Well, I guess you say we should throw the book at him, but those aren't your true feelings. Let's be real here.
Okay. So we're really getting down. We're really getting down with it.
You really think it's okay for this man, in the kind of severe situation that Shibuya is, to just be walking around drunk as shit? You're like, nah, that's okay. There shouldn't be punishment for that.
Your Honor, is a sip of wine really gonna make you drunk? I'm just asking a question, Your Honor. I'm just saying that this is like
this isn't medieval fucking Europe. We're not getting blasted and running into a war.
Mom just getting a little bit of a drink after a hard day at work. You know what I mean? No, actually, you know what that is? I just completely changed my mind. He is operating a very, very fast vehicle under the influence. Yeah, I 100% agree. This should be a DUI basically, bro. Like with the 20, like with the projection sorcery technique, bro. You can't. I just completely changed my mind here. Jesus. Bro is operating a speeding vehicle while intoxicated. Yeah, we got to get him out of here. Higuruma would not go for this. Nah, get him off the streets.
Yep.
Get him off the streets. We got to take away his license too for using projection sorcery.
Fuck. Yeah, bro's cooked. Didn't stand a chance. R.I.P. Next up is gonna be Choso for definitely what we would consider a reasonable crime here: domestic terrorism.
Lock him up, bro. Seriously, get him out of here, bro. Just domestic terrorism is, how do I say, putting it nicely, bro just killed people. Can we pack him up? Choso even acknowledged the evil of his actions. We got to get him out of here.
Yeah, I think it's honestly hysterical that a lot of people forget. You see so many people stan Choso and just love Choso and just like think he's the greatest character ever and just the cutest thing in the world, and he's just so adorable. This man just murdered people in Shibuya. Plenty of people. So many of them that Choso just
casually. No hesitation, no nothing. He just whatever, cool. You know, if it's to you know, kind of somewhat slow down Jojo, yeah, I'll do it. Bro does not care. His
only excuse, very similar to the exact same excuse I'm sure Nazis would use. Oh, well, it was just orders, bro.
It was just orders, but guess what?
What else did you want me to do in that situation? You wanted me to say no?
That's what I'm saying. Choso even admits that he had a choice. Choso admits later on with Yuki that he had a choice. He could have walked away from that life, but he chose not to. You can say it was for the sake of his brothers, but guess what? What was his reason after his brothers were gone? So he did this out of the malice that was in his heart. We got to give him death sentence. That's all I'm saying. We got to get him out of here. This is a dangerous individual.
Yep.
Dangerous individual.
Absolutely. 100%. Gone. And now we have Takaba, who is guilty not just of being just one of the worst comedians in the entire world. I think that's enough to throw the book at him, but for indecent exposure.
Yeah. And I mean, and like, here's the thing that makes it worse, right? Like, okay, Megan Me was present, bro. In front of minors, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. We gotta get, bro is a danger to society. Get him out. Like, and on top of that, he's not funny. Like, that's almost the worst crime, bro. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
lock him up.
Nope. Save the kids. This is for the children.
Yeah. Nope. We gotta get him out of here.
Get him off the streets. We are not accepting this. Guilty, death penalty, double time death penalty. We don't accept this. Up next is my girl, the shit. Strongest fucking airborne fucking craft you ever seen. Momo Nishimiya, who unfortunately I may have just exposed her and incriminated her, operating an aircraft without proper clearance. And to be honest with you, I had never asked her if she has her papers.
Yeah, I mean, and she never offers them, which can really only lead us to believe that she doesn't have them. And, I feel like she would try to appeal to some cuteness factor or whatever, very in character for her in front of the courtroom, but that's not going to work here.
That doesn't fly.
We're going to throw the book at you. Very good. Very good, sir. This is why you're a prosecutor. You have the right mindset for this. You're right. That is not going to fly.
Where is she fitting certifications in that dress?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
It does not have pockets.
Momo would not think that officially documented papers are cute. I rest my case.
And quite honestly, I don't even know if flying a broom license even exists. So
right. Yeah. Unless she's got like special clearance, which once again, she hasn't shown, we're going to have a little bit of a problem on our hands.
Dead to rights on arrival. Next up, we've got Kenji Hikari with an unsanctioned fighting kingpin. I mean, oof. Kinda.
Your Honor, it was cool though. May I make an appeal for that? No? Got it. Okay. Bro did it. Bro admitted it several times. Bro like monologued about his empire as a fighting club kingpin to Yuji. So we have all the evidence we need. And if we can ask Yuji about it. He'll try to lie, but we'll know he's full of shit. Underage drinking as well. Is that something that would apply to him? I remember him offering drinks to Yuji as well. Not really looking good. It's not looking good for Kenji Hikari.
No, not at all. The dyed hair, that's also going against him. It's not going to have him look good in court. Definitely not going to fit his favor for the jury.
I think it's very possible that he may try to bribe the judge and then get caught on that as well. I think that's just very in character for him. I think that's something we can definitely see him do.
Yep. In a real fight, maybe, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about if he's cold, dead, and guilty, and Hikari is. And moving on, we've got Geto Suguru for various hate crimes. I mean, I think quite honestly, he would commit a couple just in court alone.
Yeah, Your Honor, this may be the most dangerous man of the past decade. He has expressed some very dangerous thoughts to the populace at large, referring to non-sorcerers as, quote, monkeys. I mean, it's just very clear that Suguru Geto has no regard for those around him. Clearly a sorcerer supremacist, and I think he's someone that's dangerous, and we need to get him out of here expeditiously.
Completely, 110%. I mean, this man is racist. He's ignorant. He's prejudiced. I mean, quite honestly, the amount of damage he's caused.
Just a devilish smile as he's doing it all, too. Disgusting. No remorse.
Man literally sprayed deodorant on himself because he was within 6 feet of what he referred to as, let the record show, a monkey.
Yeah, and even in his dying words, we brought him back to hold him in this trial, by the way, but in his dying words, he said that he did not regret killing any of these non-sorcerers, and I just find that to be reprehensible behavior. This is a death penalty case if I've ever seen one.
Open the gates of hell. Bring him out.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have Panda, unsanctioned street fighter, which is just unfortunate. I mean, if that's really what we got to get Panda on, I mean, look, literally the only talking panda in existence, I might say, and we've got to put him away because he decided to he fell on hard times.
Yeah, I mean, like panda, he's an endangered species, you know what I mean? Like, do you think it's possible that we could argue to the courtroom today that maybe this was just required to feed his potential family, his like kin, you know what I mean? Like, panda is something that I think needs to be preserved. He is one of one. Throwing him in jail as he is right now, even though he did fall on hard times, may just be a waste, not only to himself but to society as a whole. I don't know if maybe we could appeal to Higuruma sensibilities there, but man, for Panda to be caught on just being caught at the wrong place at the wrong time, it just truly hurts me to see that be something that he could fall victim to.
And Your Honor, to be completely honest with you, that beatdown that he received from Kashimo was punishment enough.
Honestly, if we want to say that, yes, he has been cut down a size. Like, he has already been punished completely because 2 out of the 3 souls that resided in Panda at the time of being a street fighter have been completely destroyed and erased. I would argue that he's already done his time. He's already faced 2 death penalties, and if that's not enough, Your Honor, I don't know what is.
He has to constantly live with himself and his crime.
Yep. And I think we should let him off because of that. Your Honor, look at this panda for a second.
No, don't do the cat-eye bullshit.
Does this creature look like it even has it in him to street fight? To commit another crime? He's helpless. He's no bigger than a teddy bear.
That is a savage creature, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Absolutely savage and disgusting shape-shifting creature. Have you seen it shape-shift into other animals? Oh my God.
Your Honor, Panda has lost
Horrifying.
everything. I will agree that he needs to be watched. I will agree that he needs to be monitored. I think a probationary period of 3 months is enough to make sure that Panda is on his best behavior. But I do not think he should be locked up immediately because he's already paid the price for his heinous crimes.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. Moving on, we've got, I don't even fucking remember this guy's name, General Johnson here.
I don't like him. Get him out of here.
I don't like him. Guilty for war crimes, which he's a top general in the United States of America. I have to guarantee you that's probably true.
And if I may, I've seen a mustache like that before in history. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll just say, based on my pattern recognition, Your Honor, that mustache plus war crimes, not good.
Where have you seen that mustache before?
We'll just say in a famous war, and I'll leave it at that.
What
I'll
war?
rest my case. Your Honor, I'm being pressed for questions that are not completely relevant to the case right now. So I
I'm
would
just
like
curious
to
what
object.
whose mustache you think that looks like, because if it's who I'm thinking of, it doesn't look anything fucking close. So I'm curious.
Listen, a similar
I think
style
it is
of
relevant
mustache,
to
Your
the
Honor.
court. I think it's relevant to the court that I asked this question.
Listen, Your Honor, I'd like to dismiss the
What
mustache
war?
point and move directly on
What war
to
were
the
you
fact
thinking
that
of?
this guy looks like a pirate.
What? Okay, all right.
and
I mean
barbecue.
that I can't deny. But all right, you know what? We'll leave it at that, I guess. Our last case here, Your Honor, and then you can go ahead and move on with your day, is going to be a criminal who needs no introductions, Toji Fushiguro, who's guilty of yes.
Okay. Yes, actually, there's no defense that exists. I mean, they're just, a lot of crimes, a lot of crimes.
His name
Wow,
is
a lot of
the
crimes.
Sorcerer Killer.
Yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. I don't have any defense for Toji here. That's real bad, Your Honor. I would like to actually, he's already faced the death penalty once. I would like to make him face it again, please.
Let the record show that Toji Fushiguro has never once paid a single yen to taxes in his entire 30 years of life, and he is currently still unemployed, so we cannot garnish his wages.
The only way we're gonna make that back is through Toji working in jail. So I think we're gonna need him there. Yeah, I mean, I said Geto may have been the most dangerous man in our past decade, but Toji may be the most dangerous man in the last century. He needs to be locked up. The key needs to be thrown away, burned, smelted down, turned to ash, whatever it needs to be done. My children don't feel safe, Your Honor.
Quite honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, we could definitely hit both Geto and Toji for illegal ownership of exotic animals if we're just fucking loosely charging people with this.
That's what I'm saying.
We're just so good at like using this power. I feel like we don't even need to need to kind of question our authority here. We can kind of just go with it. You know, he kind of just gets the book at its own. You know what? Quite honestly, I'm going to take this opportunity and use this time and use this power while I have the floor to filibuster and say that I'm going to charge and find you guilty of starting the MKK cult. And
whoa,
100%. Yeah, we're turning the tables around, and I have the floor.
Your Honor,
Your Honor, I have the floor. Nope, we were throwing the book at Broken Ronin. I think the jury has reached a verdict, and we're going to say that the MKK cult, for all of its crimes against humanity, everything that it's ever done, in fact, even just being created, has shown that it's literally reduced the sanctity of life literally 3,000%. And you know what? That number is dropping by the day, exceedingly. It's actually scary. We need to eliminate this at the very much source. We've already got their goddess, Miwa. We've got her in prison. We're going to set her up for a secret execution, as well as Broken Ronin in Minecraft. Thank you all for watching this video. You might as well subscribe to Broken Ronin.
I'll be
right
out by
now.
tomorrow.
Nope, you might as well subscribe to him right now while he still has a channel, because that's going to be it. You better watch his videos now. It's going to be the last upload. But no, seriously, thank you all so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate you, and I hope this was just as much fun for you watching as it was for us to make it. Thank you, Broken Ronin, for being here. Genuinely do subscribe to his channel. We make a bunch of collabs, and yes, there will be more coming out.
Yeah, I mean, subscribe. We got a bunch of versus battles, a bunch of JJK related videos, and soon we're gonna be making some crossover content for you guys to watch. So subscribe to both of us, and you'll get to see some fun stuff like that.
I hope you guys all have a great rest of the day. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to Broken Ronin. Peace.